Good morning, children.
Study about transparent and translucent object. This is a source of light. Now if I keep this black chart paper, okay, I'm putting this here. Can you see any light going to the other side? No. Why? Because this is an opaque object. You can see, children, the light from here passes on to the other side and it gets illuminated. So it is a transparent object. Let us study about translucent object. I have one tissue and I'm putting it here. Can you see any light? It is forming a shadow, but partial shadow. You can see some light there behind the tissue. Can you see it? Yes, because it is a translucent object. Translucent object allows light to pass through it partially. Okay? Can you see the light? So this is translucent object. Children, now we are going to study about a very interesting topic called the shadow. A shadow is a dark space shade formed behind an opaque object. So I hope this is an opaque object. Can you see it? This is an opaque object. Okay? When it blocks a light, when the opaque object blocks a source of light, it creates a shadow. So here, can you see the shadow of it? Can you see the shadow of it? It's so huge. Now, different objects have different length of shadow. Suppose if I put this one, its shadow will be the same as its structure. Suppose I change the object to this paper. The shadow will be of the same type as that of the object. Now moving on to this. It will attain the shape of its original object. Now one of the best property of the shadow is when we move it towards the light, the size of the shadow increases. But when we go far away from the light, what happens? The size of the shadow decreases. When it moves closer to the light, the size of the shadow increases. And when we move farther from the light size of the shadow decreases. Okay? Increases nearer to the light, decreases farther from the light. Now, one common property of all shadows is it is always dark in color. Can you see? It is always dark in color. It only shows the dark outline of an object. It will not show that Vaseline is written here or the head or anything. It will just show the outline. So can you see the outline? Can you see the outline? You will not be able to see any details of the object. No details will be seen in the shadow. It will just show the outline. Now, shadows are always formed in the direction opposite to the source of light. Suppose this is the source of light and here's the object is. The shadow is always formed opposite to it. Okay? And the size of the shadow depends upon the distance between the light and the source and the object. So if I put it closer to the light, the shadow increases. If I put it farther, the shadow decreases. So if you are having any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.